pandemic trapped a bunch of aging role-playing gamers in their homes, forcing them to crawl out of their pen and paper comfort zone and into the online world of virtual tabletops and video calls. So join them as they raise the curtain to share their stories, insights, and love of all things geek. Welcome to the Advanced Age Role-Playing Gamers Podcast, assholes.
Welcome to the Advanced Age Role-Playing Gamers Podcast. My name is Matt. I'll be your co-host and GM today. We're playing our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition adventure, Endless Harvest. And let's go ahead and meet our interesting adventurers. We're going to start with Chris.
We're just going to go through all the eyes, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Zulja, a half-orc bard, lead drummer of the Mithril Maidens.
Awesome. All right, Tyr.
Hi, I'm Tyr, and I'll be playing Rain Northshine, the lead bass lutist for the Mithril Maidens.
All right. And Sean.
Oh, so, hello. Who am I? Who am I really? I'm Hilgrim of the Lost Shire, lead lutist for this fine band of Mithril Maidens. And, after several abortive attempts trying to get up and kill some people, I'm hoping tonight we get to.
All right.
They make good eating.
All right.
Fucking cannibal.
All right, Kupo.
My name is Anthony Kupo. I play Gromosh, lead singer of these twats, okay? I'm here to rock and roll, kill bad people, and maybe eat their flesh. Right.
God damn, what's going on? We're just going down that dark path of cannibalism. We're out
I
of
do
food
copious amounts of drugs while I'm at it.
Jesus. Who's the fattest member of the group?
Oh, my gosh. All right, Nathan.
Oh, boy.
Right, we're a bunch of rock stars. There's no fat members. So
Yeah.
How it goes, man.
That's true.
I mean,
It's pretty much just drugs. It's so fatty.
Look at Echo. He's basically dried twigs.
Skinny jeans for life.
Yeah, he's like jerky, man.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm playing Echoes of Banter. I'm the lead bagpipist of Mithril Maidens featuring Echoes of Banter. And I am playing an Eladrin monk who's taking the Kinsei specialty, so I like weapons. Yeah.
You fucking die a lot. Just tell him you die a lot.
I've died a true death. Yeah, I've just been like
The true death.
naps.
What are you, a vampire? Are you really a vampire? That would be so metal.
All right, well, since Echo, why don't you give us a quick wrap-up of last week's adventure?
Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. We woke up in our little hut, our safe little hut, and we made breakfast. Gromarsh made eggs, and I made some pancakes, and they were delicious.
He's hallucinating again, mates.
Apparently.
And then we
Have you been holding out on us?
and then we
No, he
around the
hasn't.
campfire we had a drum circle where we sang lots of hymns, which was really good and very
Fucking Christ, he's gotten
spiritually
in the
refreshing.
crystals again.
And then we started we packed everything up and policed the area to make sure we didn't left it better than we found it, just as you do.
Leave no trace, man.
Can somebody help this blighter with his actual story?
No, I like this better. It's much
This must have been his
more
death
holistic.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we just cut all that stuff out in the editing.
He hasn't gotten to the orgy yet.
Well, that's next episode.
Next step, man.
With the dead bodies.
Calling out
So-
on us.
Yeah, don't you know? Oh, wait. So anyway, so we go down this hallway. It's very super dark. Like I see this imprint of a body in the wall, but I just ignore it and keep walking. And we go down into this hall, and it comes to a crossway, and there's a bunch of boxes stacked up, and I was gonna ignore that too because I heard a lot of scratching and groaning behind it. So I just, I didn't want to really go back there. But
It's like the stage door. Yeah.
It could be groupies, mate.
Yeah, groupies. So it was probably groupies, and we weren't wrong. So because we did pull down the boxes, and the door exploded open, and a bunch of groupies came out, and as I usually do, I jumped in the midst of them and started. I whipped out my sword, and started impaling them. These groupies on my sword.
Yeah, impaling them.
And I was so tired from impaling the groupies on my sword that I had to lay down for a little while.
He's right about that. My favorite groupie was Aunt Petunia.
And it's actually not really my fault because Gromarsh decided to join in, and like this groupie had a hold on me, and she really didn't want me to let me go, and Gromarsh was insisting that he have a turn, so he pulled me and threw me on the ground, and that's when I had to take a little nap.
And that was,
But
he
yeah,
was jealous. He was jealous.
Normal night. After it's all done and clean up all the blood, we wandered around a little bit more. We found a hot tub, and that's where we're at.
You're right about that. I was jealous. Nobody buggers you but me.
That was an
we'll see about
excellent
that.
revisionist history brought to you by
Given the drugs, I'm sure that's how he remembers it.
All right. So yes, you are correct. You found a hot tub. Slightly not quite as hot as you might like it.
Tepid tub.
Yes, more like a plunge pool. Pool. I did pin up there some rules for suffocating, starving.
Yeah, let's have a safe word.
and for underwater combat, just in case. There's
Hypothetically, should you happen to run into any underwater creatures,
should this be relevant in any way whatsoever to the current adventure, they will be available. I think the good news for starving is: does anybody have a does anybody have a Constitution modifier that's a negative? Did anyone use con as a dump stat? You
As you do.
Well, all right, so the good thing is that you did eat, so you're not in there. But it's actually pretty. So one thing about D&D 5th edition that I don't like is it's pretty forgiving. Like you're starving. It's 3 days plus your Constitution modifier before you actually start suffering levels of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are really hungry, but game wise,
I'm fine.
well, yes,
I ate maggots.
yes, you're fine. Also, Zulja, as you've been
I even got
eating.
some leg of Sam from back.
Yes. Even suffocating is very, very.
I wonder what that
I think
smell
it's
was.
a little OP that you can hold your breath.
Sexy.
Basically for a minute plus your con modifier. So again, unless the minimum is 30 seconds. So the only one who's kind of at a potentially a disadvantage is Echo, who can only hold it for 30 seconds. But even that is like 5 rounds of combat. So it's pretty hard to drown in D&D, it seems.
He'll find a way, I'm sure.
So we're going to find a way, right?
Right, lads. He's most likely going to he's going to fall down first
relevant?
anyway.
I don't understand.
It's just in case, just fun reading.
What's a
shovel.
Sahuagin? Sahuagin?
There's a link. I'm looking at him now.
what?
Humanoid Shogun, lawful evil.
No, it's Sahua Jin. It's a very fine type of gin that you get in certain regions.
So is that the stuff with the botanicals?
Yes,
What is this that you guys are talking about?
It has armor class of 12 and 22 hit points, apparently, so it's very hard.
Underwater combat thing has
Sahawajin.
for us.
Sahua Jin. It's gin from the Eastern continent.
Because I have no idea
You
what that
really
is.
got to emphasize Sahua. Sahawajin.
Sahua Jin.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, what's that? Oh, I have no idea.
Wait a
I've
minute.
never
For the
seen that
adventurers going in search of
before.
the Sahuai Jin.
I don't see that on here at all. I see Gromarsh, Rain, Echo, Zulja, Zombie, Frog, and Holgrim.
Open
Right
the
now,
underwater
Gromosh is
combat
distilling his own pee to make alcohol.
Oi,
Hold on.
where is this Sahagan?
It's
It's in the water.
Oh, that's those creatures that live underwater, the Shaugain or whatever it's however you say it. Sahugain or whatever.
Were we not supposed to look at them? You really fucked up.
No,
and put them
no,
in there.
no. No, I did not. That's directly
That's-
from the
That's the link for
D&D
the
Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I just copied this out of the D&D Beyond.
I just say we're all convinced it's actually Jin. So
I see a bottle down there.
No, there are no Sahugin or whatever those are in this dungeon. All right,
That you know of.
that I know of.
that he's willing to admit.
That's right.
However, how about the Jin?
You know, if we don't stop being assholes, we're about to find a whole bunch of salvage.
Well, we're
But as long as they bring gin, we're good.
yeah.
That's right.
Maybe you
all
gotta
right.
squeeze it out of him.
So yes, you guys had found a room. So you're standing on a ledge. I think rain
All
is
right.
kind of flying over. So there is what appears to be about a 20-foot deep pool with bars that run from floor to ceiling. And beyond them, you see another room, but there, like you're basically looking almost at the roof. You could tell there's only about 6 inches of space from the top of the water to the top of the ceiling. But the access to that room is completely blocked by this portcullis. In the top, sort of northeast floor of the kind of the deep pool that's right there is a large, like a big, like almost like a machine kind of thing that's got levers and all this stuff on it, and it's tied to like chains, and it is at the bottom of the pool.
Right, Mr. GM,
Yes.
how much space is between the portcullis bars?
The space between them is probably about 6 inches.
Whoop. I fly through.
Okay.
Just want to look up and down.
So you fly through, and how tall are you?
Right now, 7 inches.
Okay. So your like toes are dipping
Lying
in the water.
down. Hey-o.
I can squeeze.
I was waiting for that joke.
Racially, I can squeeze through spaces that are 1 inch wide.
Okay. All right. So yes, you
There's a
see
joke there too, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah. There's a long sort of north-south hallway, or not like a passageway that's mostly filled with water. I don't know how far north you can see. Can you ping the farthest you can see north?
Sure. I can see this halfway. That's where I
Okay.
lose it, right about
So
there.
yeah, it's just so to the north it just ends in darkness.
And it looks like it sort of ends here in the south as well.
There
but
you
rounded
can
off.
actually see like it rounds off and it ends.
Okay. Well, I'll fly back in.
Okay.
Right, lads. Yeah, it goes to the north a bit. I can't see how far, and it sort of ends to the south. So
Are there any levers?
Yeah, on like the machine
No,
at the
not
bottom.
those bloody levers,
Oh, oh,
man.
oh.
You can see those bloody levers. Dry levers.
I'll fly down a little bit just to see if I can see anything here to the south. Any mechanisms, levers?
You do not see anything. No, you see no levers or anything down here.
All right, then I'll fly a little bit to the north. See if I see anything a little bit further.
I turn to my mates and say, "Did you know he could fucking fly?
Oh,
What's that about?"
yeah.
So I see now that there's like it sort of like pools down at the north end. Any levers, doors?
There is I don't know if you can see the very end from there, but there is a ladder.
Oh, yep, now I can.
Yep. There is a ladder that goes up, sort of like there's like a hole in the thing where it's about a hat, it looks very comfortable for like a dwarf or a halfling, maybe. Remember like a halfling.
are you
It's
saying?
it's like a small tunnel.
Right, lads. So to the north, it ends and there's a ladder to a very large tunnel. Very comfortable looking. that should like if you could hold your breath in doggy paddle, looks like that's our way out.
Oi, Hulgrim. How's your swimming?
Yes.
I just push him in the water.
You ain't pushing me anywhere.
I just push you in the water.
Fuck you. Fucking, I pull you in with me, bitch.
I hold my arm straight out.
I just pick him up and throw him in the water.
Out of the way, Peck. All right, so what are you guys going to do?
I realize that you've all lost a little bit of weight, but I don't think many of you are going to get through these bars.
That's true. I can climb.
GM, so
You can't go into the ceiling.
you specified this, but
Oh, they do. I didn't know.
do the
that.
bars
That's what the levers are for.
extend? They are all the way to the floor underwater as well.
Yeah,
heard
the
there's
levers
drugs.
it's like a machine or some sort of set of gears and stuff. Like a big box with gears and levers.
You know, I heard if you go down there and start pulling the levers, you get drugs, Gromesh.
So thank you. So Gromesh immediately takes off all of his clothes,
Oh, God.
folds them, holds them up, and then jumps in the water with the clothes. He's like, I want to keep these dry. And so that's what Gromesh does right now. How's the water feel?
It's cold. It's a little
It's cold.
refreshing.
Ooh. It's not me. It's cold. The water's cold. All right.
You're only 4 inches laying down.
Only? What do you mean
For-
only?
In
Never
girth.
Yeah.
I'm a tuna can.
All right, so Gromarsh has stripped down and jumped into the water.
Cool.
Okay, watch him go.
Do I from that vantage point? Do I see anything at all different or no?
Nope.
Okay, just
Matt,
checking.
I'll keep an eye out for anything like in the water and to see anything that might come. Just keep an eye out to make sure he stays safe.
The water's pretty dark. I mean, Rain's got the torch. It kind of casts reflections. You can kind of see, but not very far. There's no light, so the water's pretty dark. Not that the water is discolored; it's just very dark.
Gromarsh noticed some bubbles going to the surface, and he goes to his friends. Sorry about that.
Good.
I have the mage hand waft the smell away from me.
Wings are just beating it back.
But yeah, I could have the mage hand go and pull some levers.
That's a good idea.
So while Gromarsh is still swimming in the water, I just have the mage hand go and pull a lever.
All right, so you have the mage hand go down, and it's like tugging, and it's like barely able to move like the lever. It's like really like maybe they're a little bit rusted. It's like yanking on it. Like how strong is the mage hand?
Strength of 10.
Yeah, it's trying, but it's like it's trying to move the lever. It's not going anywhere. This is where the party was stumped.
No, this is where I have the mage hand go, and I cast minor illusion of a bag of drugs that the mage hand is holding, and is wafting it down by the levers to try and entice Gromarsh down to the levers.
Yes, Gromarsh. There's a looks like a little stash bag being held by a glittering hand that's flowing down toward the bottom of the pit.
Oh, that's definitely for me. I reached down to try and get it.
It has moved down. You're going to have to swim down to get it.
What do I roll to? Is there a swimming?
No, because
just go down.
You're not under stress or anything. I mean, it's not like
Okay.
you're fighting a current or.
Okay.
Yep. So you just you swim down.
All right. I swim down. Now it's up. It's really dark in here, so my visit. I don't know what the multiplier is for my vision.
You got dark vision.
You've got dark vision, so you can see.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, there's like this box with like rusty levers.
What's in the
and
box?
Stuff like it's like big. Like you can see like rusty levers. You see dangling amongst them is the glittering hand with the little bag of. It's like resting on one of the levers.
All right. I swat at it and then try to lift that one lever.
All right. So give me a strength check. Ooh, All
16.
right. Oh. You pull
As he tries
on
to
the
snort
lever.
the water.
and the lever at first doesn't give, and then you feel it start to give, and then the lever bends in your hand, almost soft.
No.
And it stretches and reaches out to smack you.
Oh, yes.
And it does not. The lever tries to hit you, and you find yourself stuck to part of the lever.
Oh. Hold on.
And I suppose now, well, I mean, yes, you're stuck to the lever, and you're underwater.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Better start pulling them levers there, pal.
Yeah.
Come on.
I reach for another lever.
Okay. Make a strength check. All right. You grab another lever and pull as hard as you can, and this time it doesn't budge, but you feel it sort of give a little bit, and your other hand is stuck to the lever.
All right. With a remaining, I guess, with another one, I kick at it to try to lodge it that way.
This is the best.
Roll the strike.
He is playing his character.
10.
You hit it, and your foot sticks to the chest.
Is there how many levers are left?
There's like 3 or 4 other levers.
No, stop. Right, like from what we're seeing, it was like, lads, is he having sex with that chest?
I thought he's trying to fuck it. I mean,
Yeah,
is
he's
it
literally
drugs?
like got 2 arms on it. He's like standing on it.
Okay. Let's see what happens next. Maybe
All right.
he'll give us a signal.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little marker on here. That's basically how many rounds you've been under. What's your constitution?
14.
So that's plus 2.
14 plus 16.
Oh, 16 con. So what is that, like plus 3? Yeah, so you can be down there for like 4 minutes before you start drowning. It's just like
GM,
40 rounds.
Do we see the pseudopod trying to hit him?
So, make a perception check. Because it's hard to tell. He's grabbing it.
Nope.
Looks good. He's
All
just
looks
doing
fine.
some weird thing, trying to get leverage.
It's,
I think he's getting it,
taking him so
lads.
long.
I think he's getting it.
it's his way.
Anybody else?
That nat 1 ain't gonna do it.
Holgrim will take a look. Sharon, what do I need? Perception or investigate?
Well, just perception, because you're not really like actively. It looks
11.
it looks odd, but you're not sure. It doesn't look like he's under attack or anything. No.
Well, Holgrim will get ready to jump in. I mean, I'm just enclosed with an axe on anyway. So.
He clearly doesn't look like he's succeeding at pulling the levers. That's for sure.
Perhaps he needs help. I'll go down and aid him.
I go and push him again.
I grab him.
All right. Do you guys do that? Do you push him?
I push him.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to grab him, pull him with me. Or flip him if I can.
Roll
Can I
an
do a
opposed
athletics
strength.
check? Or
Opposed
is it
strength.
Athletics. Strength, okay.
She wins.
18.
All right. So do you take him with you, or do you throw
I
her in?
throw him in. I just throw him over my shoulder and drop him in like,
All right.
you are not good at this at all.
So Zulja, you
I
go
expected-
splashing into the water. A little bit gets on you, Echo.
Ooh. I start examining the walls.
Okay. Make
I grab Holgrim.
perception
No, I'm
check.
stepping back. Get away from me. Meanwhile, Grumesh.
No, it just looks good. Oh, it looks good.
Fucking hell, I guess I'll take care of it then. And I'll swim down and try and grab him.
All right. Well, so you go down and you see, so Gromarsh, you clearly know that you're stuck. You do see Zulja splash down and start swimming towards you.
Okay.
And I will try and pull at Gromarsh to see if he wants to come up, because he looks like he's having far too good a time with the levers.
Gromarsh looks around and goes,
He just seems to be hanging on.
Right.
All right.
I swim back up. He's got stuck on it.
How did it get stuck on it?
He's best not to ask.
Oh, how did I get
Again?
Look, he's got levers, he's got holes. Shit has happened.
What?
We've been through this before.
Look, mate, can you get him out of there? It's been down
Yeah,
there
I
a
got
long
crowbar.
time.
You need a crowbar?
I grab Echoes and pull him in.
No. No. Dodge.
No.
Oh.
So what am I rolling here to avoid that?
Strength.
Dex save or strength? All right.
Oh! There he goes.
All right.
That's almost an 18.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost.
All right. So you go splashing into the water. Gromarsh, you're stuck on this thing, pulling on it, and you see the box of levers begin to bend, and the center of it opens into a wide maw of razor-sharp teeth, and it tries to take a bite out of you. And because
It's
you're
a fucking
stuck,
Brody case.
it has advantage because you are stuck to it.
It's got herpes.
So that hits, I'm pretty sure. And let's see. That's,
I'm going down.
right, it bites you for 11 points of damage, and blood spills into the water. We can now,
Enter initiative.
you guys, yeah. So I mean, it's clear, like you see this Rain and Holgrim
Oh, this is
for sure. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative. Yep, that's everybody. Okay, all right, Holgrim. So you see, basically like this thing start to change its shape. It becomes more fluid. The levers kind of flop around like pseudopods, and a big mouth opens up and it takes a bite out of Gromarsh. And you see like his blood sort of stain the water.
So, I got a question.
Sure.
Fucking Rody case has a bit of an attitude.
So, how deep is he? If I can
20
I stand
feet.
on the surface and hit 20 feet? Fuck. Dive in.
Okay. I'll just
dive in. I'm coming, man!
I'll just set you
What
like.
did you do in the first fucking place?
Yeah, acrobatics roll, just for shits and giggles. I do a decent dive into the water. I'm going to go down and take a strike at it with, I guess I'll swing our great axe at it. Like, take it and crack it with my great axe where it's holding him, like
Yep.
the arms.
All
Try
right.
and crack one of them.
So just so remember, okay, when making a melee attack underwater, a creature that doesn't have a swimming speed, which I don't think anybody does, has disadvantage on the attack roll unless the weapon is a dagger, javelin, short sword, spear, or
Oh,
trident.
I used my javelin.
Okay.
I have a javelin. I'm going to use my javelin and just stab it.
Okay.
Better to hit. I've got a 23 and a 20. And let me use my Divine Fury. Divine Fury! And Bad Fury. And then hit it with it. And that'll get it, so I get a total of 17.
All right.
The javelin.
So you stab it. Yep. You stab it, and it starts to bleed, sort of like a dark ichor. And it kind of makes like a muffled underwater.
Your mother!
All right, Zulja, you are up.
Right, I tried and, now that we know it's a critter, I will do Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
All right.
Ooh,
Can you
smart
post
move.
that?
I can.
If it fails, it's pretty much incapacitated. If I'm not mistaken.
There it is.
Yep.
Creature of your choice that you can see within range perceives everything is hilariously funny and falls into fits of laughter if the spell affects it. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or fall prone.
Oh, it has just enough intelligence. It literally has a 5 intelligence.
Well, it has to be able to mimic it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so it gets an additional saving throw with advantage if it's triggered by damage. On success, the spell ends. Has a DC, so it gets to make a wisdom saving throw, which it does if the DC's 13.
Oh my god, it's got a 5. Oh, it's a wisdom save, but a 5 intelligence. Okay.
Yeah, it has a 5. It has a +1 on its wisdom save.
With a 5 intelligence. Well, it must be wise. It's a wise.
It's a
mimic.
wise. So it is the mimic's turn. Well, the mimic is going to go ahead because it has advantage. It has Growmarsh. It's going to continue to try to eat Growmarsh. And with a 23, that will hit.
Growmarsh has left the building.
Has he?
No,
He had to get his tiramisu.
Oh, okay. Well,
Shit, I got a tiramisu.
I wish I had a tiramisu. 11 more points when he gets back. So he takes another big bite out of him. And now, let's see here. So, Rain. Rain, you hear a strange sort of splashing noise. You're kind of looking down, and you see Growmarsh's blood. So this water is being carried down and towards into this room, and his blood sort of enters this room, and you can see it kind of coming up from where he's bit. And the water to the north of you, you hear like a slapping sound, and you see like ripples in the water. And out from the water, just below your feet, come jumping these little silvery fish with nasty sharp teeth. Ooh, a 19.
Damn.
Whoa.
Goodness.
What the? Wait a minute, hold on.
19 to hit, huh?
Does it hit?
Yeah.
Holy shit. All right. You are surrounded by a cloud of swarming, biting fish. Is this really the damage?
That doesn't sound good.
Remember, your damage was really messed up last week.
Right. You know what? Look, give me a second to look something up because that.
And he's
And remember, I'm also not in the water.
Yeah, he's also up in the
Right.
air.
Yeah, so...
Well, you're like You're like 1 inch above the water.
Right, I'm saying,
Right.
but like, surrounded by a swarm, they would all have to come out.
It's true.
Instead.
I just
Whose
want
turn is
to
it?
You got
It's my,
bit for 11 points of damage.
Oh, so it's not my turn yet. Okay.
No,
Right
you
now,
got-
Rain is experiencing a moment out of the movie Piranha.
Or Sharknado.
Yes.
Mini
Or
Sharknado.
Or
right.
Piranha 2.
Hold on. So it's CR1, so there's no way that damage is correct.
You're making me a little nervous there.
Wait a minute. No, that's the correct damage. Holy okay, all right. Okay. You know what? You're right. They can't all reach you, so I'm going to give you the partial damage. 7 points.
Okay.
As they are trying to jump out of, they are able to jump up, and you hear a similar slapping noise to the south.
Okay. Ow! Ow! Fishy fucks! Stop bleeding everywhere!
Okay, all right, well, those are interestingly hard. All right, it is now Growmarsh's turn. You are still attached to this thing. It's biting you.
So I'm going to speak to animals. I'm going to cast Speak with Animals. Let's see if I succeed.
Yeah, I think you just do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry?
You just do it.
Yeah. So I
You
wonder.
with me, cunt? Let me go.
Oi, not cool. What's your game here? What do I do to you? Fucking wanker.
Delicious. So delicious. You're much fresher than the other meat that comes down. Get
Right,
into
that-
my belly.
That Rory case is going to be tripping balls in like 30 seconds, mate.
Well, can I try to kick it with my free leg?
Yeah, you can attack it.
Unarmed strike.
Oh,
That's
whoa.
funny!
Roll damage.
Eat this, you fucking wanker.
Good job.
Because I'm underwater still.
Jeez.
That's cool. And Whopping 3 points of
Well,
damage.
you can either roll again or you can double it if you want. Either one, because you got a crit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. Let's
Okay.
see.
All right.
I'll
Fates have
take.
spoken. All right, 6 points of damage. You kick it. Urgh. All right, it is Rain. Your go. There is. Sorry, I gotta move these. You are in a hex of a swarm of quippers.
Right, fucking biting fish. Just fly over here. And I'm gonna shoot. So that swarm of fish, that's if I it's still here, right? As I fly away?
Yeah.
Fuck him, I'm gonna shoot him.
Do they get an attack of opportunity?
No, they do not.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot them with a
Felt
longbow.
good.
Now, the reason I'm doing this is because it's going to be an area attack.
Okay.
Ooh.
So 21
Ooh,
to
good
20,
shot.
21 to hit. The reason I said it because I'm using an arcane shot, which is the bursting arrow.
Okay.
You imbue your arrow with force and energy drawn from the School of Evocation. The energy detonates after your attack. Immediately after the arrow hits the creature, the target and all of the creatures within 10 feet take 2d6 force damage each.
Hold on real quick. So
that's
you
a
each
lot
roll
of
an attack.
people.
Immediately after the arrow hits the creature, the target, and all of the creatures. Now that will hit Echo and Growmarsh.
If I
Wow,
aim
they're in the
if
water.
I aim it here, will it?
If you aim it here, well, yeah, it'll still hit Growmarsh.
Bloody hell!
Crap.
I still say go with it.
Yeah, I go with it.
Okay. All right. So now, are you shooting the fish or are you shooting behind the fish?
I'm shooting behind the fish so the explosion gets the fish.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll damage for the fish and Growmarsh.
It's only 5.
All right. So 5 points of damage. The fishies will take damage.
Still good.
Yep.
That would have the mimic will also take it as well. Yeah?
Yes.
Ouch!
Yeah. Growmarsh
Yeah, I'm
is
minned
probably
out.
looking
I'm
pretty bad.
minned out on one of the rolls there, 4 and a 1. So
Yep.
That is what.
All right, Echo, you are wet, drenched, cold.
I'm gonna climb out of the water
Okay.
because that sucks being in there, and I'm gonna whip out my bow
All right.
and try and. All right, you catfish. I'm gonna shoot you.
So who are you shooting? The mimic or?
The mimic.
Okay.
It's the catfish.
All right.
So
You will have
disadvantage, right?
disadvantage. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So 1,
Well,
2.
Good to burn that one. Hey, that's
All
a
right.
hit.
So
that's
Oh,
a
no,
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yep,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. Sorry. All right, that is a
so
miss.
second attack.
Ooh. All right.
Please, God.
And
23
Yep.
and a
Yep,
17.
that'll hit.
17. There you go.
17. All right. And I'm gonna do my Kensei shot with this. So I'm gonna do an extra D4.
Nice.
So 15
So
total.
15 points. All right, you stick it with an arrow. Really bad. Like, right in its mouth.
Die.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's me. That's
All
it.
right. Holgrim.
15 and an 8.
That's a
Hit
miss.
with one. Both of them?
Well, you're at disadvantage. Oh, wait, what are you
No,
attacking?
he's got the javelin.
The javelin. So then
Yes.
the 15
Yeah.
hits. Yeah, the 15 hits.
Okay, cool. So 15, and then I'll do my other thing. So it's going to be 14.
Oh my gosh. You stab it. It is bleeding everywhere. They just blood going everywhere, and the little fishies are like. Yum, 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 yum.
Come eat this thing, Christ.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's all I could do. I
All
had,
right.
I had 2 actions.
Zulja, you are up.
Well, then I'm going to climb back out of this death water. and try Tasha's hideous laughter again.
Okay.
Should do it on the fish.
How does a fish go prone?
Unfortunately, I don't think the fish can. So it does succeed.
Son of
Now,
a bitch!
Now, I will tell you something. Tasha's hideous laughter makes them knock someone prone, right? Mimics are immune to prone because they are adhered to the surface. They can't fall.
But they're not immune to bone.
It's true. All right. It is the mimic's turn. The mimic is, it's gonna try to eat Holgrim, who just smacked it with a spear and almost killed it, and it will miss. And that is its turn. And the fish, you see through the bars, a little cloud of fish swims in. Basically, the mimic is gone. Like, it's just gone in a puff of haze of blood and matter, and it's not there anymore. You see more fishies swim through the bars to where poor Gromarsh is, bleeding, and they are going to attempt to bite. Will a 17 hit? They have advantage. Blood Frenzy. The swarm has advantage on melee attacks against any creature that does not have all of its hit points.
Yes.
Okay.
I clearly don't.
All right.
Were you expecting another answer, Matt?
So lucky. All right, 3 points of damage as they're just coming in. So the whole swarm hasn't quite gotten onto you yet. All right, swarms are very dangerous. They basically, do a lot of damage. Gromarsh, who's got music?
Perhaps the guy holding the sound machine.
Are we gonna get royalty issues with that? Google's gonna catch that. Google's gonna send us a nasty one.
You might.
Unless it's like really old.
If it's from the 50s, we should have no royalty issues.
That sounded
no, it
60.
depends.
That sounded 60s right there.
Hound Dog is from the 50s. You can't use that.
Yeah.
So, Anyway,
Gromarsh, you are up. You're pretty beaten up. The mimic has been shredded, and there are silver biting fish quippers everywhere.
how many?
Lots.
Okay.
A cloud of them. A swarm of them.
And to clarify, could I, if I was to swim up, is this a wall I can get on top of, or?
So if you were to swim, you have to kind of go. Let me hold on this real quick.
You can go
You'd
where
have
rain
to
is.
swim in and swim around, and you might be able to. So if you were to get over here, there's a ledge you can basically crawl and lay on.
the
He'd have, to
bars
go
in the way,
through,
though?
he'd have to go through the portcullis to get.
Oh, that's true. Right? Yeah. So the only way to go is backwards.
Yeah,
right
you can
now.
go. You can go right where rain is because rain is tiny.
All right. With whatever strength I have, I kick off these bars for some leverage to climb up over here, get out of the water.
All right. You pull yourself bleeding and sore and wet out of the water, and you're out. That's your move.
This is the suckiest seafood restaurant I've ever been to.
Who wants sushi?
That's right. Technically, Kupo, that's your move. Like if you wanted to cast a spell or get dressed.
Did you leave your clothes in there?
He's got a, he's
took 'em
got
off
a
before he
fish.
went in.
He's got a fish stuck to his inner thigh.
That's all he needs.
I mean, he had to drop his clothes to attack the.
Oh, that's true.
His clothes are just floating in the water.
Yep.
Nah, good like this.
So do you have any spells you're gonna do or?
Like a healing spell?
Can I cast Healing Word on myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you can.
Let's see. I'm going to cast I kind of need it. I'm down to 6 hit points. I'm going to cast a third level Healing Word.
Nice. 8 points back.
What's the word?
Fishy bird.
The word is far.
Oh my gosh, a 3, a 2, and a 1. Well, all right. You're still alive. All right, Rain, you are up.
All right. Rain reaches in his pack and he goes, "Oh, this is the best. I never thought I was going to use this except for a costume." Reaches in, grabs a bunch of fine silver threads and a hempen rope and ties them together. So on Rain's character sheet, he has a net. he ties the rope to the net and throws the net in the water.
Okay.
Can I make an attack roll?
He's trying to get the fish.
Yes, you can.
Yes, I did. Yes, I am. Here
Good idea. We can drag him out and kill him.
Here you go. That's
ingenious.
Oh,
Show up.
26.
Nice roll.
26 with a net.
Ooh.
All right.
Would you like me to show what the net does in
Yes,
roll
that
20?
would be good. I'd like to see. So
Okay.
I have never had anyone who's played with a net.
I literally had it on my character sheet for no reason I can tell you, other than the fact that it was there.
Yeah, I think I used a net in like 2nd edition or something like that.
Right, so Rain was going to wear it. He was going to wear it like as an outfit, like just drape it across himself, and we were going to play at some of the seaside towns. But yeah, that's cool.
All right, so you can hold one of. It sounds like you can immobilize one of those swarms.
Right, but like, help me pull this up on the land. That's why I tied the rope to it. So like, make it like a real true sea casters. Now we can just pull the fish up on the water.
Yeah.
Right. So which one do you hit? The one in the south or the one in the north?
This one.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
The south.
All right, so let me mark that one. So the deal is that before they're on their turn, they're going to try to eat their way out of it, which it doesn't look like it takes much damage to do so. Oh, look, there's actually a little net icon. You guys are going to have to do a strength check to try to move them. Basically, if you can get a strength check, you can move them 5 feet. So you basically need to make 2 strength checks, successful strength checks.
Okay.
What's 10 or higher?
Do I need to do it on my turn, or do I need to do it with
Well,
on everybody who's going to help?
So it's going to have to be right. So it's going to be have to focus. So that's your turn. So then Echo. So basically, you've got Echo, Holgrim, and Zulja will go beforehand to try to pull.
So I just make a strength check?
Yep.
Here it comes.
There we go.
7. The mighty 7.
You
Lucky
daintily grab the dirty rope and find it's very harsh on your hand on your
Don't
palms.
we have roadies for this?
It's kind of ouchy. It's ouchy on your delicate palms.
You got ladies' hands, Hooper.
Yeah, come here. Let me show you my lady's hands.
All right.
I can show you my lady's hands 4 times in a round.
There you go.
Wow, that doesn't sound so bad. I mean,
Yes,
the others might get a little uncomfortable.
It's nothing we haven't done before.
If that's your thing, roll with it.
Very wild, baby. Very wild.
All right. Holgrim, you're in the water
Holgrim-
with a bunch of
Holgrim's
fishes.
Holgrim gets out, grabs the rope as it gets out because he can move through, and he's going to pull like back toward this hex with it.
Okay.
So I'll make a strength roll.
Yeah, I'll just put you back here.
That should give me 5 feet.
All right. So they get drugged 5 feet.
So we need to give him 5 more feet.
Yep. So Zulja,
I
you are
was
up.
hoping I rolled 20.
I guess I
No,
will.
wouldn't it be like an assist?
You got to give him help
Since I'm pulling too, shouldn't he get like an advantage or something?
I gave him a little extra because he probably wouldn't have succeeded without your help.
Okay.
With your set. Oh, there you go.
Soldier with a 21.
Oh my
All
God! Yes.
So you have a net of angry quippers flopping around, gasping for air on the.
Right, this
on the-
restaurant is a surf and turf. Now I get it.
All right, sushi's on the menu tonight, boys.
It's a bit
God, you
fresh.
can eat these fish.
That's right. I'm going to eat the goddamn
Yes.
fish.
I'm
What are
going
you
to
going
eat
to
them
put the net in the water?
now.
All right, and these fish, they swim
Should be at a
off.
disadvantage.
Right. All right, here. Let's get some more fish. Somebody bleed in the water a bit.
I think there's plenty from before.
No, they're
Gromash, get over
swimming
here.
away. They're swimming away. Bleed a little bit more.
All right, Gromarsh, you're up.
Squeeze some
There's a
Gromarsh in
pile
there.
of your tormentors laying on the hard ground, gasping for air.
You know you want to do the Aussie bat thing. How you like it, you little bastards?
Right. So I grab a bunch of these fuckers from their tail, and I want to do a golem right on the rocks, and I hit it, and then I hit it, and then I hit it, and I say, "Oh, you don't like it," and then I bite the head off.
Nice. All right. It's got one less fish. All right.
Very artistic.
Rain, you are up.
Oh,
How much
Rain's
damage does that do?
Rain's like, I say, boys. He picks the fish up, puts them in a bag. I'm gonna eat these fish. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty fucking hungry.
Is that the locust bag?
They are very right. Like you would probably want to stick your hand. Like if you stick your hand near them, they might try to bite you. But they are gonna die. Like you could just drag them and wait, and they'll die.
Yeah. I just empty the net in the bag and we're gonna clean them up and we're gonna eat them.
All right. So we're out of combat, I guess.
Oh, that was quick.
I think. Well, yeah. Is anybody cutting themselves and jumping back in for a swim?
No.
Right. Well, look, lads. Look, we got to discuss
right
on
now.
what we're gonna do now. I say we prepare these fish and eat them
Yes,
while we talk
I
about
agree.
how we're gonna do this.
I think that's a good idea.
I cast Healing Word on Gromarsh.
Right, I'm a little hurt too, right? Yeah, it's ow.
Because I'm an Eladrin monk who likes to culturally appropriate stuff. I'm going to make them into sushi.
You're gonna make sushi.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, if you all gonna fucking do this, so am I.
So do you guys fall back and like make a little camp?
I heal myself for 8 hit points with
Okay.
second wind.
Alrighty. So yeah, it may also short rest, right? I take this, so you're gonna
Right.
prep the fish, cook the fish. So if anybody wants to use hit dice to heal, they can. Anyone who has a power that refreshes after a short rest, it refreshes. So I don't know how much Gromarsh got healed. 21 points. Oh, nice.
15 on my sushi cooking skills.
That's very nice. It's like gas station sushi. All right. Anybody else have anything they want to do during the short rest?
Yeah, I'm gonna flavor the fish.
Okay.
I'm also gonna heat it up so it's hot. It's cooked. So I can do that with.
No, you're ruining it.
Well, all right. I'll flavor the raw ones there. Look, the soy sauce pops out of the air.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay. So I can chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for up to 1 hour.
1 cubic
So yeah,
food.
so Brain is wiggling his fingers, and little tiny things of soy sauce and wasabi are dumping on the fish.
Yeah, so I use my own spices on the fish.
Oh, jeez.
Does that mean you're fucking him?
No.
He's got
My
that
pants are
bag
on
of
for
drugs.
now.
Whoa, you're holding, and you didn't give any to Gromarsh? Whoa.
It wasn't a time.
Rain backs up.
You fucking fish fucker.
Just backs up.
Here, just have the fish.
That's not cool.
You like it
man.
raw anyway.
That's not cool.
Yeah, so do we have enough for food then? Now?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
We've eaten, yeah.
A nice meal.
All right. Right, lads, how are we gonna get past this you biggins? How are we gonna get past these bosses?
Well, where the mimic was, is there a lever now?
Right, I'll fly back over, but if those fish come back, I'm flying away.
I think the blood summons them.
Right, now I'm not bleeding anymore because I've healed myself. I'm totally healed.
All right.
Do I see anything where the mimic was?
Yeah. All right. So you do. So you go down and you see that where the mimic's body, where it had been before, there is a small plate that it adhered itself onto over top of, like a pressure plate.
Right, one of your big jobs. There's a big plate there on the bottom of the water.
Is there a plan B?
Well, look, as long as you're not so bloody, it should be all right, right? I mean, I can draw the fish off if you like.
There's also a pile of clothing and stuff laying on the bottom of the pool.
Yeah, really.
Pilgrim will go down. He'll go down. Check
Right, all right.
I'll be after I eat the fish.
That was
Pilgrim will
fucking
go. All
plan
right. See
A.
you later. What?
Right,
to get you into the water.
I'm holding the.
With the
I'm holding the light. You go down and swim. If I see
jump
the
in.
fish,
I jump in to retrieve my clothes, and I inadvertently step on the plate. It's
Oh. Pilgrim's getting ready, and he watches Gromesh going to go. He just doesn't learn.
So you step on the plate and you hear a grinding sound, and the portcullis bars retract up into the ceiling.
I completely don't even register that. I'm still looking for my underwear.
Which he didn't.
so you
need
said
to
there
take
was a
off
pile
anyway.
of clothes
he just did.
that you said there was a pile of clothes that wasn't Gromarsh's down there, or were they actually just Gromarsh's clothes?
No, it's Gromarsh's.
Well, Sawol.
I clothe while I guess everybody else moves forward.
Right, lads. I'm gonna fly around the corner, make sure it's all clear. All right.
Right.
Rain just flies around the corner over to this walkway.
Yeah, for you, it's kind of a walkway. There is like a little bit of a ledge. Anybody else would have to kind of crawl. I mean, they could get up and out of the water, but it would be a bit of a crawl.
I should be in decent shape.
Yeah, so Rain will just slowly walk down there, try to observe anything under the water, take his time.
You do see periodically, you see flashes of silver. The fish are in there, but they seem to be attracted to blood. So as long as no one is like actively wounded, and so even Gromarsh, who has damage, has had cast healing on him, so he's not like bleeding out.
Right, lads. Looks like there's still fish in the water, but they're not jumping anymore. There's that walkway down the north end. Doesn't seem to be anything still down the south, right? I'll go down there just to check to make sure there's nothing under the water.
Yeah, there's nothing down there. I mean, you see some bones. Like you see a few bones here and there. You figure the fish have cleaned some stuff up.
No glints of metal or anything like that?
No glints of metal.
All right. So, right, there's a pretty big ledge here. Lads want to just come on around the corner here. You can just jump right up on the ledge. And then we can take it down to the end. It's going to be, you'll have to get wet again, it looks like.
Right.
Okay.
All right. I will fly out and just keep the area lit for them. And
Yep, you guys eventually make your way, either dry or wet, to the end of this sort of corridor. There is an old, kind of a little bit rusty ladder that climbs up to a small, about 3 foot high tunnel.
Duct.
You've got metal ladders.
Yep, like a crawl space.
Oh, well, that's pretty metal.
right, all right, lads, up into this giant tunnel.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
sure,
the first time
sounds
I've heard
safe.
that.
Yeah. Oh. That was funny.
That's what she said. or-
How big,
It is
What's
what
the-
I said, yes.
what's the, how big's the tunnel?
3 foot high.
feet.
Is it?
Oh, I should go first. Well, too late.
Not too
All right.
late.
Yeah, too late. Can't wait till you guys start
Take up
playing.
the
That's to
rear.
be like, oh, I don't want to get in the water. So we figured you were being a bit of a cunt.
Just because I threw you in because you're a pussy don't get mad at me.
Rain is completely dry, by the way, and clean.
Which is impressive.
He weirdly does that. You guys just turn your backs and he's just clean and dry. His hair's blown out too.
He's like that tier fellow we used to know so many years back.
Oh, a bit of a douche, wasn't he?
Huge douche.
Just dry.
All right, lads, we've come to the edge of the map. We can't go any further.
I hate when that happens.
Oh
we
my
have to
God, we're
wait
at the end
and
of the
wait for
world.
the.
I never knew it would be so just blank.
Well, thank God we had a bit of a kip up.
You're as bad
that
at navigating
Elvis
as
from
that
loading?
Columbus fellow.
All right, so As you guys climb up the rusted ladder and squeeze into the about 3-foot tall tunnel, leads around the corner, and it seems to basically go down a very long tunnel, disappears into darkness. You can feel sort of a small draft of air in the tunnel, and along as far as you can.
What happens every time you eat sushi?
It's a tight spaces.
All this frozen.
It's a poofing sound. And you see.
That's why I wanted to go first.
Until to your vision runs out, there are periodically little grates on either side of the tunnel that almost appear like the air is flowing in and out from some other cavity or space the tunnel goes in. And that is it. That's where we'll leave it off for tonight.
All right.
We'll see everybody next week.
Thank you, GM.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
GM.
Thank you.
Thank you for not having a
Bye,
map ready.
listeners.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Advanced Age Role-Playing Gamers Podcast's latest story, Sex, Drugs, and Saving Throws, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast. My name is Matt, and I've been your co-host and tour manager for this adventure. The Mithril Maidens are Nathan, playing as Echoes of Banter, an Eladrin elf monk and bagpipe player. Tyr as Rain Northshire, a Fey archer thief and bass lutist. Sean as Hulgrim of the Lost Shire, a halfling barbarian and the lead lutist. Chris as Zulja Azaya, a half-orc bard and the band's drummer. And Anthony as Gromarsh, a half-orc bard and lead singer of the band. To top it off, we've got Malcolm returning to play the role of Orin Kilroy, a half-elf priest and manager of the Mithril Maidens. Original art for Sex, Drugs, and Saving Throws was done by Simone Tometa, also known as Old Raging Barbarian. It's awesome artwork and it captures the metal feel of this show. Music and sound effects were provided by Dark Fantasy Studio, Audio Jungle, and SoundQ. If you like what you hear, please follow, like, and subscribe to our stream or channels on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or just about anywhere you find podcasts. We also really appreciate your feedback and chatting with folks so that we feel free to tweet us, comment on our YouTubes, or leave us a review so that we can reach even more people. You can also visit our website at theaarpgs.com, where you can read more about the cast, listen to old episodes, and even shop our store for some cool geek chic merchandise. So thank you again for taking your time to sit down with us at our gaming table, and until next time, be safe, be kind to each other, and play games.